The Healer's Way is proudly brought to you by Natural Therapy Pages, Start Your Journey, and Australian College of Natural Medicine, with thanks to Wellbeing Magazine, C-Band, Nova Magazine, and Brumby Books and Music. Hi, I'm Sharon Gung. Welcome to The Healer's Way. Today we obviously have a Hawaiian theme going on as we speak to Namara Hennigan and her friends from the Sydney KaHuna Centre about KaHuna massage and Heartworks Lomi Lomi massage styles. Sounds absolutely divine. I've got my lay on, all ready to go. Follow me, let's find out more. Welcome to the Healer's Way. What is KaHuna massage?
Here at the KaHuna Centre we practice two styles of massage, one we call KaHuna, one we call Lomi Lomi. KaHuna, the word KaHuna in Hawaiian means the secret, and the word Lomi Lomi is really the word for massage, and that means to push, to pull, to knead, like kneading dough.
Yes.
So KaHuna massage is a therapeutic remedial style of massage, and helpful for everything, same as any other type of massage, helpful for mind, body and spirit.
Wonderful. Now, Julie, Namara just mentioned that KaHuna and Lomi Lomi, they sound pretty much like the same thing. What is Heartworks Lomi Lomi? How is that different?
Heartworks Lomi Lomi is really just defined by a particular type of flow, and that Namara and Meta and where Namara trained to sort of develop this style, and it's very much about the hands and not so much about the arms or the elbows, and it's very repetitive, and it puts the client into very much a sort of trance sort of state, and it's very nurturing and calming. So usually it's the sort of massage that you would use on someone if they're quite sort of tense or quite emotional or feeling ungrounded, and it really brings them back into themselves.
Wonderful. Now, I believe that KaHuna massage was originally used for rites of passage. What kind of life events can KaHuna help you embrace?
A lot of our clients come dealing with grief or loss when they've lost someone in their lives. On a happier note, many come when they're about to get married.
Wonderful.
A lot of people come when they're just feeling unbalanced, uncentered, maybe making life changes like changing job, changing city, changing career. Yeah.
Okay, now you mentioned before that KaHuna or Lomi Lomi originated in Hawaii. What is the actual background of it?
It was used as a rite of passage, as you mentioned already, with children going through puberty. They would massage a child night and day until they came into balance. They also massaged kings, people in power, until they came into balance, mind, body and spirit, and they felt that they were able to rule or go into the next stage of their life as a centered human being.
Now, Julie, what things can KaHuna or Lomi Lomi help you with?
Well, as we said, it works on mind, body, spirit, so it will work on various levels. If you've got a very particular, like people come in very often with remedial sort of things to begin with, because that's what they know, and so they'll say, oh, I've got a sore shoulder, or my lower back is really sore. So obviously the beautiful thing about KaHuna is that because it works with the whole body, it's about relaxing the whole body. So incrementally the muscles in your whole body are sort of starting to slowly open out, which means that the points of tension where they're particularly coming in for will start opening out even more as well, and they get deeper and deeper release. And often clients don't realise that they're being worked on as deep as they are, because it's such a repetitive and all-flowing massage and over the whole body. And then we'll pinpoint those areas where they are actually feeling the discomfort.
Fantastic.
So that's the physical level.
Yeah.
Emotional and spiritual, sometimes when you work on an area that is knotted physically for quite a while, if you start working over and over and over, people sort of experience you know, they'll start sighing, or they'll start feeling a little bit of anger, or maybe some sort of emotion might come up, and that may come up on the table, or it may come up later after they've left the premises, you know, when they're thinking about it. But it's also that idea that emotions get stuck into our muscles, that, you know, every time we get angry, that might, you know, we might actually tense up in a certain spot, or if we feel grief, we might feel it in a certain spot, and over time that becomes a pattern. So working with it actually helps that release on a cellular level.
Sure. Now, obviously there is a huge amount of vulnerability involved in an emotional release that can come from this style of body work. Do you get clients who are a little bit scared to reveal themselves, to open up like that?
Oh, absolutely we do, but on the whole, how we interact with our clients here is very much about making them feel safe. Like, the most important thing for us when they come through this door is that, number one, they feel safe, and that you greet them in such a way, you deal with them in such a way that, you know, they're feeling that it's okay to be vulnerable. So quite often clients will come in and they'll walk in through the practitioner room and they'll start crying straight away before they even get on the table, you know. So people do, there is a level where people come here and they are allowing themselves to be vulnerable. Yeah, so that element is really, really important.
Is there a sense of embarrassment, or, you know, they're a little bit apologetic afterwards because they think, oh, I'm the only person in the world who cries after a massage?
Not normally, because you really encourage them to let go. Whether that's crying or indeed laughing, for a lot of people it's a big release.
Wonderful.
You know, people get nervous, etc. But yeah, normally people don't apologize. They feel accepted, and they feel loved, you know, for who they are. Because actually a very important element of what we're dealing with here is aloha, which is unconditional love. And that's why
that's what it actually means, unconditional love.
Yeah. The joyful sharing of love energy in the present. So yeah, people come here and they experience that, and that's why it's so popular. People come back because they do feel loved, you know. They don't feel like a piece of meat on the table being bashed up. They feel they're being honoured for all of them, every part of them. So yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Now, Julie, obviously from what we've heard so far, it's quite important for the practitioner to be sensitive to their clients' needs and their emotions and where they're at that stage in their life. What other things should our viewers look for when seeking their practitioner in KaHuna massage?
I think they just need to make sure they feel that the space is safe, that the practitioner will listen to them, that they actually feel like they're being honoured, and that listening is a very important part. So if, like, a client comes in and says, oh, I'm feeling like this, or I've got this sort of pain, or I don't like it if you bend my legs back, or whatever, and then the practitioner then proceeds to just do whatever, then they don't feel like they've been really honoured or listened, and they won't, even if they have a really good experience, they won't necessarily walk away feeling satisfied.
Yeah.
And so I think listening is a really, really important part of the process.
Fantastic. So on a very kind of practical level, you obviously have to be qualified to be a KaHuna massage therapist. Yeah. So what kind of qualifications are you looking for?
Well, everyone who works in our business is trained with a lady called Meta Sorensen in Queensland, and she's probably one of the best known Hawaiian massage teachers in Australia. And her training is very, very thorough. Like, a lot of what we do when we go to the training is a lot of self-development and self-enhancement stuff. Yeah. The massage, if you like, is the nucleus for our own self-growth. And without that growth, without going through that process ourselves, there's no way any of us can deal with the person on the table. We don't have the right, but we also don't have the skills, and we also don't have the compassion, you know. So yeah, to have really thorough, really good training is very, very important.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, what is the benefit of having two practitioners working on you at the same time? I believe that this is something that really distinguishes KaHuna or Lomi Lomi from many other massage styles.
Well, I suppose it's an out-of-this-world experience. You will never experience anything like it. And most people that come in and have a two-on-one, they go, how can I go back? I suppose one of the main things is that you really have to let go of your mind. And this is one of the big things about KaHuna. It's about disengaging the mind, so that, you know, us Westerners tend to be very, very focused on, you know, oh, that's happening now and that's happening now, and which means that gets in the way of our energy flow and letting things sort of move through. So having 4 hands working on your body at any one time, you